I had 2 nights in a row. Well, the Sunday night was moderately busy with some breaks in between. Especially in the morning, I had some breaks in between. But then, of course, at 4 o'clock, it picked up again. I ended up doing about just a little over 300 for the Sunday night. And there was nothing untoward or special about it. It was just another shift. The Monday night, I got a call immediately. Dropped that off downtown. Then I got sent to Fairfield for a grocery run, but saw a taxi from another fleet leaving just as I was pulling in. And it's no wonder, the call was 20 minutes old, so the guy probably called 2 cabs. Then from there, I got sent right back downtown to go to the Empress Hotel and pick up some people who were going to the ferries at Swartz Bay. Now, I was 4th in line at the ferries, so I waited an hour and a half till the next ferry came in, and then I got my run to back into town in the Gordon Head, which was really good. Now, I guess I'm gonna keep talking here, show you what I do sometimes in the morning. It's kind of a routine. I went to the car wash already. The car's wet. You can see I washed it. Over here, I'm going to reach in the trunk and pull out some wipes. And this thing is still sealed, so it's going to be a bit of a... Oh, I got it open. I got some wipes. There we are, wipes. So I just take one off, put the other one in, put those back in there, and they're moist wipes. They're wet, kinda. What's that? I don't even know. Okay. So I start with wiping. I wipe here. I wipe the whole door. Got that door. Give the dash a wipe. These wet wipes pick up all the dust. If there's any dust anywhere, it picks up all the dust. Right in here. And here's the part that gets dirty easily, is the top of the dashboard. Okay, so here I was wiping the dash. Never made a video of doing this. Then the door frames. The door frames completely. And you know what? This is so awkward that I'm going to stop recording now. Now that I've wiped the interior down, I'm going to go fuel up. Now you know what that looks like, so I'm not going to have to show you. I'm not going to even try. I'm just rushing to get... I got to fuel up and then go to the chiropractor. I think I have an alignment today. I don't know. I've been working pretty hard tonight. I got about $400 on. Whoa. Get out of there. The traffic is beginning to come into town. Like, that's it. Tailgate me, why don't you? Just tailgate me. Fuck. Pain in the ass. I don't have that much to say this morning. Just that I went through 2 nights in a row and I'm tired and I gotta have my back adjusted or just to decompressed. I don't remember what is on the agenda for this week, but I will find out as soon as I get to the chiropractor's office. 3 more nights to go. Well, the rains have finally come. The rain is almost a month late, but it's here finally. Today is the 27th of October. We're almost on Halloween. The 26th. Well, I talked about the Monday and Tuesday night already, vaguely, briefly. The Wednesday was busy, but slower than things have been lately. I mean, there were breaks in between calls. And it was pretty quiet in the morning hours. Tonight was the same. It was somewhat busy, steady, but not ridiculous busy before 11 o'clock. After 11 o'clock, it got quiet. I had about $160 on by midnight, maybe $170. It took me most of the morning to get past the $200 mark. And now I've got about 276 on. Definite signs of an economic slowdown, which in a way I don't mind, because I was so stressed out, and the stress is only beginning to dissipate now. I'm still stressed, yes, I still feel tense, but people are still traveling, so that's a good thing. People are still traveling, so I can make some money in the morning hours. Yeah, definite economic downturn. I'm getting fewer calls from regular customers. Well, there's only one regular customer. It's that generous guy. And the other regular customer you're probably familiar with by now. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna feel the repercussions of current world events for a while. I just hope the recession that we're sliding into won't be as bad as 2008, which lasted for me 8 years. If this one lasts 8 years, I'll be retired before it's over. I'm counting down. 6 years, 8 months, 5 days. And then I can retire. And now I'm entering the highway, so I'm gonna turn the camera off, and one more night to go this week. Well, what a crazy busy night it was. At the beginning of my shift, it was raining. I was doing 4 or 5 trips an hour. I was just busy like stink. One right after another, non-stop, and no chance for a breath. And there was one trip that I even did where after I dropped the people off, okay, here's what happened. I was dropping somebody off, and somebody else is looking at me and comes up to me and says, "Can I take you? My My grandmother's 72 years old and she's just on the other side of the road there. I'm going to get her. And can you take us? I said, sure. They were only going a few blocks, so I waited for them for a few minutes, a couple minutes. They got in, and I took them where they were going, and they were confused and drunk and giving me directions that were just confusing me. And then they started to fight when we got to our destination, because one of them, the old lady, wanted to pay for the fare plus $10 and me take her granddaughter home. But the granddaughter said, no, you're not doing that. No, I'm gonna walk home. And she ended up walking in the rain. But anyways, as soon as I dropped them off, I got sent to exactly where I had picked them up, and the destination of the fare that I was going to get was the same destination where I took these two. So I'm going, yeah, right. I did one fare even before I was dispatched it. And we also had people losing things and finding things. Somebody lost an umbrella. It was raining hard, and they left the umbrella in here. Somebody else got in later and said, hey, there's an umbrella in here. And I go, oh, okay, I guess I'll take it to the lost and found. They did not hand it to me or anything. It was just there. I was gonna pay attention to it, but I was just so busy, one call after another, didn't have a chance to take a breath in between. And then I had one guy, when I was really busy, he got in the car and he says, hey, there's a chocolate milk back here. And I said, well, I don't know who left it there. And he says, well, it's yours. I say, no, it's not. I don't drink milk. I hate the stuff. And he says, oh. I said, it's yours. You keep it. Great. So somehow, somewhere in there, I asked, the umbrella had disappeared that somebody had found. Now, the last customer I had found a soaked backpack. This backpack is soaked. It's all wet. And it smells like a campfire smoke. Anyway, somebody left that in there. So my last customer said, hey, there's a backpack back here. I go, oh, really? Well, now that it's kind of the end of my shift, the time is, I'm going to the office to drop it in the lost and found. I have an idea who left it, but I don't know how to get in contact with them, and I don't know where they can be right now, because I don't have a phone number. I have no idea. So things got lost and found in my back seat tonight, and I was busy like you wouldn't believe. I've done 2, 4, 6. I've done 26 trips. I must have about $400 on. Maybe a little more, I don't know. I haven't counted the money. I ended up, the morning hours were a lot quieter. It slowed down around 11 o'clock. And the morning hours were quieter than the rest of the night. And I was able to watch some videos on my phone, and I found a really cheesy, terrible science fiction movie. Dave Nicholson would appreciate it. It's an Italian production called Star Odyssey. It's really bad, but it's great. It's so bad it's good, you know. So, and it was easy to fall asleep to. So, yeah, that's what I'm almost finished watching. I've watched most of it, And I've fallen asleep to some parts of it and then woken up to other parts because it had some weird sounds in the soundtrack. So, anyway. Yeah, I hope yours is better than mine.